What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jedi Trials YouTube channel. I'm D-House here with another gameplay video. This one's a little different. I have a brand new baby at home, and sometimes I have to play TTS while he's sleeping, so I couldn't play this and comment and talk about my own play. So I played silently, and now I'm recording some commentary on the game. So I am playing Rex double clones against new eLuke3, which is pretty interesting. He told me he was basically trying to find a good Darksaber deck. So pretty neat. So I think I forget who won the roll off, but anyways, we're at Imperial Armory, so that's interesting. I have been trying. If you've watched any of the other games I've played, I've been desperately trying to find the best Rex double clone variation, and hit a few snags along the way. Kylo 2 is everywhere, and running mono red against Kylo 2 is just awful. So actually been trying a different variant with the hired gun instead of double clones, and actually like it quite a bit. I just haven't recorded a video with it yet. And wanted to get some more content out there, so that's why we're doing this. So open my hand with Holdout. I love starting the game with First Aid. It feels really great to pay 1 and get and heal 4. It's really nice, especially when I also start with Motivate, which I'm running instead of Logistics. Gives you a little bit more options, and typically if you're down to one character, you don't really want Logistics anyways, and Motivate. So either way, it's a dead card when you get down to 1. But so yeah, so theoretically, I could get out a nice healing play towards the end of this round. I genuinely don't remember because I recorded this a week ago, and I'm on very little sleep right now. But yeah, so anyways, he's got that Hondo special out there. It's always interesting playing against Hondo and trying to... You're playing a game within the game. He rolls the double two shields. When you're trying to play that game of what resources do I spend? When is it okay to take damage? When should I give it to him? When do I remove those? So here we go. So I'm playing the Motivate on the resource to get it back, or sorry, to double up on the resources, which sets up the First Aid play if he does enough damage. So so my buddy Will that I'm playing against, he doesn't really get the TTS different I don't know what you call it, clicks, and so he just has problems keeping his dice the same. So we'll see how that happens this game. All right, so taking 4 on Rex right now, which I'm okay with since I have the First Aid and I know I'm going to be able to pop that this round because he's going to take a lot of damage quickly. Getting the free reroll with the clone. Not great, but it's still good damage. Let's see what he's going to do. The good old easy picking. So we know we're down 1 easy pickings, and if he's going to use it on 2 1s, I think I'm okay with it. Rather him do that than 2 2s. But yeah. So I do have 1 copy of Training in this deck. Just trying it. Making it so I can get the free reroll on either dice is nice, because sometimes you don't need the free reroll, and it'd be nice to be able to do that. So here comes the First Aid, healing 4 in the first round. Again, feels pretty good. A little better than Field Medic. He says, dang. So he discards the Training. Not going to be able to use Imperial Armory, but still claim. Going into the second round with 3 resources, pretty good. No weapon here, though, which I am very unhappy about. Wingman is fine, but you really want the Wingman it's good early. Don't get me wrong, but you want it with more resources so that when you do the hit and run, or more upgrades, so that when you do the hit and run, you get your max amount of dice out there, and you can maybe get a surprise kill out there. Double special. He rolled out two shield sides, and then he rolled out 2 special sides. So gonna remove one of them. Superior position, pretty great in a Rex deck. Just be able to get rid of him. And there he goes, changing his dice again. He just, I don't know. He's a friend of mine, so don't don't think I'm being actually mean to him. So I think I'm thinking here, the Honor Guard is actually kind of terrible in this game because can't get rid of Hondo specials, and it can't get rid of Luke's 2 shield sides. So really stinking annoying. Terrible roll by Rex. But we still did the hit and run, which triggers the wingman. And I get, no damage side. So not exactly what you want to see on the end of a hit and run. At this point, I think I just cut my losses and say, might as well get the other clone out, get a free reroll, and that clone rolls a blank. And another blank. Oh, well. I've been wondering if there's a deck that has 1 Rex that could take some attention off of him. I haven't really figured out how that might work, but if anybody's tried it, I would love to hear about it, because I think it'd be interesting. That's a much better roll. Rolled out 6 damage, 2 of it being indirect, and there's the second easy pickings. So at least we know we're done with easy pickings, right? That card, so good. R2D2, Hero of the Resistance. Pretty cool because you can special chain now into Hondo's dice. R2 just brings a lot of value for 1 cost. It just makes your deck a little slower. At this point, I'm just waiting to see if he'll reroll into some 2s on Luke that I need to remove for that defensive position. One thing about trying to record YouTube games is when you wear glasses, the glare is a real issue. So I find myself doing a lot of looking down just to try to make it so you're not staring at the screen that I'm looking at. All right. Deciding what to do. I'm not crazy about new Luke. I'm not denying he's good. There's nothing about his design that like really excites me that I want to run new Luke. So, I don't know. And then when Ayla got hit with the balance, that whole profitable connections possible deck just wasn't. It's just not a thing anymore. So. All right, new round, finally, yay. The one thing about this version with Wingman and Rex's gun and all that is your turns tend to go really fast, and then you're done, and yeah. So it is nice to hit the first aid and hit the mend. I've thought about, just going all out on the healing, 2 field medics, 2 first aid, 2 mends. Because red just doesn't have the best removal, although it's gotten better. Suppressive fire is really nice. It's in this deck. And I mentioned before, I think cards like Rebel Assault have gotten a lot better because there's so many specials, and like Rebel Assault can get rid of Luke's 2 shield sides, and things like that. So yeah. A little confusion there. So I think the delay there was, I think my son was waking up, and so again, dad probs when you're watching a sleeping baby and trying to also record a TTS game, guys. It's all for the content creation. So he drops the Force Illusion, which makes me start thinking about my target priority. If I should go after Hondo, if I should keep going for Luke, and I opt to go for Hondo. It's the right choice. I don't know. I've got a lot of resources, so Hondo's not doing much damage to me. Luke is. But sometimes when they drop early Force Illusions, I like, switching targets, because then they basically blew a resource early, and they're not getting any value of that upgrade spot. So again, not saying that's how you have to do it, but it's just how I like to do it. So special and 2 disrupt. This is probably the most ideal role for him. So I'm just debating how I want to use the resources that I have. So I can drop the mend. I could remove the 2 disrupt with a defensive position, which just doesn't feel great. And then Rex's Blaster and Wingman. Feels a little redundant. I think I'm going down to like 1 Rex's Blaster in this deck. Especially Fort and Nexus with the Guardian. I found I can be really fast, and then the Guardian is a complete waste. So ultimately end up deciding to remove the 2 Disrupt just to save $1. Because I think I want to be able to play Mend or the Rex's Blaster. So, yeah. I think that's where we're sitting right now. And then... excuse me. So I end up taking the resource so that I can also play a defensive position if Luke rolls out the bananas. So, let's go ahead and mend. Heal some damage. All right. The old Dagger of Mortis coming out. So here he ends up overriding his Force Illusion. So my decision to switch targets there actually made him waste an illusion. So, yeah. Gotta get the die. So I think I'm debating whether I want to reroll that right now. And I end up keeping it just so that I can again get the Rex's Blaster out, have the removal. Imperial Armory's out there, which again adds a little bit of a dynamic to the game. You don't see much Imperial Armory anymore. There's a couple battlefields from Awakenings that you just don't see very much. Mos Eisley Spaceport, the one that everyone played at Worlds last year. It's gone. So at this point, I'm hoping to get more value out of defensive position than 1 die. Trying to think if he'll go to use the R2 special to move to a 2 shield. But I think he probably sees through what I'm trying to do. Or maybe not. Like I said, I played a week ago, which, when you have a baby at home, you don't remember anything. You just remember what happened an hour ago. All right. So he's got analysis paralysis, and just razzing my buddy here. So yeah, I traded for the Rexes. I have not built the deck in person because, quite honestly, I've not seen the success I was hoping to see on TTS. But I think what I've realized about myself is, I play better in person than I do online. I don't know, it's something about seeing the cards. I have better discernment and judgment, and I'm able to read my opponent, some of those nonverbal things. So that's something interesting that I've been discovering as I've been playing more on TTS. So at that point, we'll drop the Rex's Blaster, not on Rex. I actually found it's actually terrible on Rex because he's just going to die anyways, and then you get no value because there's no redeploy. Which, come on, it's a legendary. It's with his name. I feel like Rex's Blaster should have gotten the treatment of Ezra's Lightsaber and gotten that redeploy. I don't think its die sides are insane enough. I don't think the ability is good enough to say that's too good. Because come on, Red Heroes need some love. So there you go. So Honor Guard is a little better now with the dagger out there, which is nice. But I think it'd be real helpful to have some zero cost removal here. We've got Hondo down, but that caution definitely hurts. So a double wingman, I can get all the dice out first round, which is pretty nice. It puts a little pressure on your opponent, especially knowing his easy pickings are gone. Is okay, but I also know that Rex is almost dead, and I want to get some value out of that holdout. So, it's one thing about playing TTS. Like, you can't really. It's hard to communicate when you're just thinking. All right, so getting the other clone out with the gun, with Rex's Blaster, see what we can do here. So we've got a 2 range and another 2 range, and since we have the battlefield, we can re-roll Rex's other die and see what we can come up with. And another 2 range, so we roll out a good, solid 8 damage, which again is the value of Wingman and the Rex's pistol, and the free re-rolls from the clone. So I could roll out the other clone, but again, I don't want to do it. So so my opponent has decided to play defensive position from my discard pile to remove all those 2s. So this is where the deck shines, when you can just kind of put the pressure on them and put them on the defensive, and just kind of flood the pool with some dice. So he rolls out, hits the 2 shield, 2 melee, so perfect defensive position opportunity. There you go. Overconfidence. I'm not quite sure why he didn't play that before. Maybe he wanted to pressure Luke or pressure Rex. I don't know. But I think he probably should have played a little earlier. So reroll into just crap, which kind of sucks. So it's like I could have killed Hondo there, but then the dagger and the 2 shield. I mean, that would be me taking 4 damage. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Let's go for that reroll. Trying to go for the kill on Hondo, which, boom. Hit the +2 and the 1 range, which is really nice because now I have the guaranteed kill. Got the R2 special. Some good stuff from Luke. So yeah, so there we go. So we've got the 5 to kill Hondo, and then we got 2 more on Luke. So we're in pretty good position. Rex is still alive at this point. Gotten a lot of value out of him. We still have another clone to roll in. And yeah, things are going okay. Two shield side. I think at this point, I'm getting the honor guard out just to get ready for any future dagger plays. Rex is at 1, so ultimately opt for getting the gun out there instead of rolling in the clone. Is the right play? I don't know, but it. But get another die out there because Rex is about to die, and we want lots of dice out there. So he's getting rid of the entangle because spot yellow. And here's some of my good. So suppressive fire is just a fantastic new removal option for red hero because not only is it not an action, you just do it when they roll out. If you do that, you can also remove another die, so you could get rid of 2 dice really quickly with suppressive fire. So not terrible. So clone rolls in, rolls a bunch of crap, just real bad, terrible, just really bad trooper, and then rolls another blank. So it's just really solid. So, but we do have Rebel Assault online because we have a range side showing, which again is very nice against Luke's dice. So I can't use Honor Guard against Luke's dice, but I can use Rebel Assault. So it's interesting, like again, these old cards coming in and just kind of rising in value. So we got an heirloom. So this is a scary looking Luke with a dagger and an heirloom. Oh. So I opt to go for the suppressive fire so that theoretically I could get rid of, again, 2 dice. Remove a Luke die, remove a damage die with Honor Guard. There's a one thing with Rebel Assault. Sometimes you have to stall a little bit just to keep your ranged damage dice out there for when you want to do the removal stuff. So he's deciding what to do. I think he knows I have some good removal options here. Again, new TTS player. Doesn't know the alt. Just press alt. All right. So at this point, Luke's got 7 health left. I've got 1 health left on Rex and 2 fully healthy clones. Got some good removal. A lot of good guns. So I know if I can weather the storm here that I could probably even kill him this round with some good rolls. Sorry about the delay here, folks. Not sure what the confusion is. So yeah, been playing the hired gun version too. The access to hasty exit and easy pickings alone, just those 4 cards feels worth it. The DL44 is also great. So maybe going there. So that's a great opportunity to suppressive fire, get rid of the 2 shields, pay 1, and it's still my action because that's a reaction. And here I just go for the reroll. Which I'm an absolute dummy here. just for the record. Because Luke has a 1 shield side here, and I think he missed it too. Because right there, what I should have done is played Rebel Assault on the 1 shield. But instead, I play the Rebel Assault, totally forgetting Luke can resolve the shield as 1 damage, because I'm an idiot, and remove the potential AD. See, he even starts removing it for me, and yet I allow him to keep it out. I don't know. Sometimes, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. So here, it's like literally he should just kill. He should just kill Rex. Should just kill Rex. But again, I'm forgetting. Maybe he's forgetting too. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, there we go. So then I'm like, oh shoot, I'm an idiot, and totally forgot that would kill him. So wasted Rex dice there, which puts me back a little bit. Had I resolved his damage, could have put me in a good position to finish this game out this round. All right, so there we are able to use the clone, and we've got, or maybe we're deciding we're gonna reroll. Gonna reroll. Why not? All right, rerolled into 1 more damage. It's pretty good. Hidden motive, calling ranged. Oops, didn't mean to hit that other one. All right, so hit the resource on the clone. And this is where we just go for the reroll. Trying to go for max damage. Finish this thing off. Just rolling lots of resources, which I don't need right now. I think here I'm just not going for the Imperial Armory, just saying it's time to max out on this damage. But he takes a couple shields. So it looks like we're going into another round. If I hadn't screwed up with Rex, probably could have ended it there, but oh well. So Luke is hurting. Luke's pretty close to death. He's able to claim, which turns off a lot of my mitigation now that Rex is gone. And here I'm telling, yeah, I totally forgot about the 1 shield. So yeah, so we lost connection. Had to reset. Discards Ezra Saber and Unbreakable. All right, so here we go. Hit and run, fantastic. Because I have the wingmans out. The wingmen. Either way, I've got a lot raced up. Rebel Assault, superior position, motivate to increase my damage potential, suppression if I really need. I'm running 1 copy of suppression. 0 cost removal. It's not as good as guard. I mean, guard is just obviously better in pretty much every way. But anyways, so yeah, so he rolls out the 2. So in case I completely whiff, I decide to honor guard and get rid of that too. Save a little bit of health. So, taking 2 damage. And here comes a hit and run. So again, I'm going to roll out 5 dice with 2 rerolls on the clones, which feels great. So we roll out, hit 3 range and 2 indirect. So I decide to reroll the clone because I just need 4 total damage. It's got 33% chance of hitting damage here. And there it is. That's the 4 to kill him. So that'll do it. I also had the other clone coming out in case, and could roll some damage as well. So that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in, eLuke3. I think anything is possible. Anything could be good. So keep trying creative stuff. I'm gonna keep working on Rex. Probably move away from Rex videos because I'm sure you all are sick of Rex right now, and that's totally understandable. So thanks for tuning in to Jedi Trials. Be sure to check out our podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.